Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Wordle tutorial, 8:39 a.m. Saturday, June 7, 2025. Belmont Day. Happy Belmont Day. And if you watch my tutorials regularly, you know I used horse for Kentucky Derby Day and Preakness Day, so we'll use it for a third time here, the Triple Crown. And it's actually a pretty good starting word for Wordle. I don't use it regularly, but you have the two vowels, and S, H, and R all in our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. I'll write in the description for you to memorize. You can get these in 3 or 4 regularly. You can do it. You can definitely do this. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Look at this. We got a chance to get it in 3, maybe 2. So the S is green in that 4th position. The E is green in that 5th position. The R is tan, so it has to be either in 1st position or 2nd position. So let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. ETAOIN SHRDLUC, SHRD. So let's go over that again. ETAOIN SHRDLUC, ETAOIN SHRDLUC, SHRD. So in other words, the next 5 most common letters in the English language, left to right, are T, A, I, N, D in that order. So now we want to make a word with these 3 letters and 2 of these letters. So let's start with the T, the most common. And let's try putting the R here, T-R, trace, a new spelling. T-A-R-A-R, oh, there you go, A-R-I-S-E. See what we did? A-R-I-S-E, that's huge. So let's see if we can get, since the T is the most common according to data analytics, let's see if we can find something with T first. So, oh, it could be terse, no, the R has to be here or here. So let's say, R, R-A-I-S-E, raise, raise. So we got a rise and raise. Oh boy, I don't see anything with the T. R, it can't be RT. If the R is here, it can't be RT, RIT, RAT. So it looks like according to the math, the data analytics, we've got raise and a rise. Okay, so which one do we go with? They're pretty even as far as data analytics. So I'm going to just go with the one that we start first. Arise, and by the way, that's one of my regular Wordle starting words. Wrote, arise, and raise are 3 of my favorites. So that would be just, sweet justice. Okay, that was a bummer, although we know now the R is here. So it starts here. So after the second guess, always a good time to review your vowels. A is out, we get the E. I is out, O's out, we get the U and the sometimes Y are still available, and perhaps a second E. So now we know the R is here. Oh no, let's go over ETAOIN SHRDLUC system once again. E, that was a real bummer, that second guess. ETAOIN SHRDLUC, SHRDLUC. So see what we did here? ETAOIN SHRDLUC, ETAOIN SHRDLUC, SHRDLUC. So in other words, the next 5 most common letters in the English language are left to right, R, T, N, D, L, U in that order. So now we know the R is there. The R is here, and then we got, it could be rouse. No, you can't use the O. R, can't be raise. R-E. So R, so let's put the R here, and then let's put the vowels that are available left. So E, R-E blank, S-E, R-E, rinse. No, can't use the I. R-E blank, S-E. Is there a word there? R-E. Oh, doy, reuse. R-E-U-S-E. So let's hold on to that, and let's see if we can find anything else. So R, let's go through the alphabet. R, A, B, C. Obviously, most of the consonants are not going to work. The consonants are not going to work. What did I say, consonants? Okay, D, E, F, G, R, G, H, R, H, blank, U, R, H, blank, S, E. No. Like rebus, like a rebus puzzle. R, H, R, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, Q, U, R, Q's. RQ's, great new barbecue place over on South Hampton Street. Okay, I made all that up. R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y-Z. I don't see any other word other than reuse. That's the obvious one. R, then the E. So we got the R here. We got the R here. We know the R is here. So this has to be a vowel pretty much. And we only have E, U, or sometimes Y, RY, RY, like rhythm, RHY, I don't see anything there. RU blank SE, I don't see anything other than reuse. I mean, unless I'm missing something, that's the only option left, which is the beauty of this system, is it reverse engineers, and by the third guess, you're down to one guess. You know, except for maybe really obscure words, but Wordle doesn't tend to use those. But this should be the winner. And it is. Okay, great. Impressive, according to Wordle. So yesterday, we got it in 4, and it was a bummer. We started, I'll give it away in spoiler alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was edify, E-D-I-F-Y, which means to teach someone morally or intellectually. So I believe that's what it is. So it ended in F-Y, which is a little bit tricky. The F and Y are not as common as you think. And I went with edict first. We had a great first starting word to do, so I thought we were going to get it in 2 or 3. I went with edict over edits. Now, if you went by letter frequency, you would go. I would have gone edits, edict, edify in that order. But I decided to take a little gamble. It didn't work. Didn't matter. I wouldn't have picked edify before edict or edits anyway because of the FY. So there was just no way I was going to get it before 4 with this particular system. So that's it. Sometimes you get it in 3. Sometimes you get it in 4. Try it for 30 days. You'll be mad at yourself when you get to that 5th guess. I'm telling you, this system works. You see what it does. It reverse engineers and there's no choices left. It's forced choice. Okay, well that's it. How you boys doing? Where's your uncle? Where's your uncle? What? I just gave you food. Okay. See you for tomorrow's video. Bye.